Hi everyone, it's Miss Christina. So we're going to try to do a little virtual mad science since we're all at home right now. I thought we would try an experiment with something that you probably already have at home, just lying around. So today we're talking about oobleck. And what is oobleck? Oobleck is just a mixture of cornstarch and water. But what makes it special is that it's a non-Newtonian fluid, and that means that it's neither a liquid nor a solid. It's just a fancy way of saying that, but it can behave as both, depending on how you manipulate it. So if we think back, what are the three states of matter? We have solid, like cornstarch. It's a powder, so it's solid. There's liquid, water, and gas, which is like the air that we breathe. So a non-Newtonian fluid, like oobleck, is going to behave either like a solid, like our cornstarch, or a liquid like the water. Some other non-Newtonian fluids are also honey and ketchup. So these materials, if you apply pressure, so if you push on it, if you squeeze it, they're going to act like a solid, so they're going to get harder. But if you shake it, or if you hold it up and let it run through your fingers, it's going to act more like a liquid, so it'll be more like water. So it's very interesting in that sense, and it's super easy to make. So let's make some. Oobleck is not a dangerous thing. It's okay if you touch it with your hands. In fact, that's what we're going to do. But it is kind of messy, so make sure that you ask your grown-up if it's okay that you do this. So, as I mentioned, all we need is cornstarch and water. And we're going to add a little food coloring to it to make it a little more exciting. So you want to add the water first, and you only need about a cup of water. So I'm going to put it in this clear bowl so that we can see what we're doing. So you put the water in first, and then you need a cup and a half of cornstarch. So I have a cup here ready to go, and you just start adding it in a little bit at a time. Okay, so that's 1 cup. And then you want to take a spoon and mix it up a little bit. You see it's still really runny. So we're going to add that other ½ cup of cornstarch. So be careful when you're pouring it out. I would do it over the bowl so that you don't have so much mess to clean up. So this is a ½ cup. Go ahead and add that in there. And then mix it up. So as you're mixing, you can feel how when you're pushing the spoon against it, there's more resistance. It's because it's acting like a solid. So it can be a little hard. And if the spoon is giving you trouble, go ahead and just use your fingers. Cornstarch is edible, so it's totally okay that you touch it. It feels really cool. So you can feel when you grab a chunk of it, it's hard like a ball, but then when you pick it up, it starts to run. So I think we might need a little more cornstarch because it's still really liquidy. I don't know if you can see that. Really liquidy on the top there. So we'll add a little bit more. I'm not even going to measure. I'll just do a little bit. Okay, mix that in, just using our hands. So it's kind of like a slime, but it really changes its form depending on what you do with it. Let's add a little bit more. Mine got all runny here. Oop. a lot more. All right, there. That's better. It's one of those experiments where you have your measurements as a guideline, but sometimes you need to add more water, sometimes you need more cornstarch, just kind of depends. Yeah, so now we got it nice and solid. It's almost hard to get it out of the bowl, but pick it up and watch it drip. But you have a nice solid clump right there. So we're gonna add a little food coloring to make it maybe a little bit easier to see. So I have, try to do this one-handed. I have some blue food coloring here. If I can open it. All right, we're just gonna get messy. That's all right. Just want to put a couple drops in there. This is the gel kind, but you can use any food coloring. Okay. All right, so let's see if we can mix that up. Might need a little bit more. Like sort of tie-dye. Ooh. My cat is watching. I don't know if she'll pop her head in, but she's very interested in the Oobleck. So it's kind of a nice blue color. But yeah, if you pick it up, it's all sticky. It's just kind of a fun sensory thing to do also. Feel how it changes when you move it around. And if you put your hand on the bottom and you stir it around like this, you can feel it's really tough to do because it's like sticky and hard. And then when you pick it up, it's almost like it's just water. So, Oobleck is a lot of fun. And it's super easy, and I hope that you have these things at home so you can try doing it yourself. And I hope to be back with you for some more virtual mad science. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.